morning, it's Danny. I say good morning because it's very early morning right now here. And I was just checking my orchids for snails because I am pretty obsessed about them. And I know this Beallara didn't do so good after the repot, and the roots really stopped growing, and now I know why. So yeah, apparently there are quite a few buggers here and there, and they can cause quite some damage. I've also seen an oncidium. What I've noticed is that they don't like Phalaenopsis orchids, probably because the roots are thicker and harder to eat. But anyway, what I'm thinking now, maybe I'm just gonna repot this girl because I made a mistake. I used some packing peanuts and something, and I really don't like the idea actually. And also I used bark, and Beallaras really like water, and I have to water it too much. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna repot this one in a mixture of coconut and bark. But with the other ones, I'm really thinking of bathing them in hydrogen peroxide, because I've seen my cymbidium is doing fine. It has another growth that is growing. The one that got eaten up is not growing anymore. So yeah, pissed about that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna just bathe all of them from time to time in hydrogen peroxide, and I'll let you know how they do. The hydrogen peroxide doesn't seem to kill roots or anything. It just, you know, aerates the soil and kills off these creepy crawlers. So yeah, not a good sight this morning, I have to admit. Wasn't expecting an infestation with snails. So yeah, I've always watered this separately though, because I just noticed there was something wrong with the roots, and didn't look so healthy to me. So it's a good thing I didn't, but yeah, I really have to reconsider some stuff, and I really have to bathe everybody in hydrogen peroxide just to be sure. I like to make a statement here. There are a lot of people who say don't wash out the orchid roots because you'll do more bad. Well, I'm sorry people, that is just old thinking in my opinion. Watering or washing out the roots at the sink is just like watering your orchid with sink water, isn't it? It's the same thing. Think about it logically. Why won't you wash the roots? So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I used to believe everybody, let's say older than me and more experienced than me, or maybe not more experienced, but with many years of orchids, let's say, I always, I don't know, I took their advice, because I am that kind of person, and I like to learn from people. But you know what, some advice is just not good. So my advice to all of you guys, no matter who says what, including me, try it out, think it logically, think and wonder if I make sense in any way with what I say. Maybe I'm wrong, okay? But filter everything with your logic, because you can end up with nasty stuff like that. So in my opinion, definitely wash the roots. If you can, disinfect with hydrogen peroxide. I assure you nothing bad will happen. Don't overdo it with hydrogen peroxide, but if you spray it once, nothing will happen. I do it all the time and nothing's wrong with my orchids. So yeah, think about everything logically, and now that you see what can happen, whenever somebody tells you don't wash the roots because it's not good for orchids, you know, ask them why. And if they don't have an answer for you, then, you know, just ignore them. Or if they do have an answer like, well, the microclimate, blah, 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 tell them, well, you know what, when you let your orchid dry out, the microclimate is gone. Or when you water with tap water and chlorine is gone. There's no microclimate. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm slightly pissed. I really am, because I took the wrong advice. I really did. And yeah, always do stuff your way, because you will not get so pissed. You will say like, well, it's my bad, there's nothing I can do about it. But you know, if you take people's advice, it's not good. So whatever I say, think it logically as well. If you find that I'm right, well, yay, good for me. But if I'm not right, you know, tell me, and tell me your logical explanation on things, because I want to learn just like you guys. So don't blindly go for what everybody says, even the more experienced persons. That's what I wanted to say, and I'm sorry I ranted. But lately there have been some stuff going on that I'll tell you about in a different video with some orchid lovers here. But anyway, okay, I'll see you next time, and sorry for this video. I really want you to think on your own. It's good for you, trust me. So anyway, yeah, I'll see you next time. Sorry. Bye.